Hello, welcome to my channel. I am super excited that you are seeing this video today, and trust me, if you haven't seen my previous video, do it to check them out because they are just loads of value. Come on. All right, so today I'm going to talk about something that is very important. Why do lands appreciate in Nigeria? Why do you have to buy a property today for 500,000 naira, and in 1 year time it is going for 1.5 million naira, or depending on the location it could even go as far as 5 million naira? Why do you get to buy a property here for 200,000 naira, and in the next 3 months it's going for way higher, and you don't even get to do anything on the land? The land is just there, and somehow there is an appreciation in the value of the land, and somehow, or because of that appreciation in the value of the land, the financial equivalence appreciates, it changes, and then you cash out big time. So why is it so? That is the entire essence of this video, and my name is Raymond Ijoma. I'm a real estate entrepreneur as well as a property lawyer here in Nigeria. And trust me, you want to watch this to the end. Alright, let's go. So, why do lands appreciate in Nigeria? First of all, we need to establish what appreciation means. So basically, appreciation in terms of real estate is that the value of something was here, and for whatever reason, it moves from here to here to here to here to here and to here within a short period of time or within a long period of time, depending on the situation per time. So basically, real estate has an important element in it, and that element is the element of appreciation. Of course, okay, I try not to be comparative at all. I try not to compare real estate with any other thing. I'll just focus on real estate and its appreciation status. So basically, lands appreciate in Nigeria and everywhere in the world. Okay, not exactly everywhere in the world. Okay, let's leave that. But basically, lands appreciate in Nigeria, and of course, in every other growing city or area in the world. There are places, I remember sometime 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, I was listening to Emmanuel, one of these great speakers in Olumide Emmanuel, and I was talking about how there's a property that he got or they got somewhere outside the country, and for some reason the property never appreciated by £1, never appreciated, and that was simply because the area in question was simply for agricultural purposes. So there was no developmental intent as far as that entire piece of land was concerned. So it was an economical mistake. If it was bought on the basis of profit making by virtue of the property appreciating itself, it was a failed business or a failed deal or a failed transaction. It couldn't or didn't hit its profit. All right. So there are some areas that the land would never appreciate, and except certain things are done or government decides to push development intentionally to that area. If that is not the case, the land would just be there and maybe just be increasing, appreciating per time. But as far as residential areas where people occupy, areas where people get to do things, areas where people step on, do things on, there's always appreciation in those areas, right? And the truth about it is that there are factors that lead to these appreciations, and that is exactly what we intend talking about in this video. And of course, the fact that lands appreciate in Nigeria, it is the reason that you watching this video would have to consider real estate, think real estate, get into real estate, and start making money in real estate. So First, I'm talking about Nigeria in general. I, I either myself alone or myself and my colleague Jeff Anozie will talk extensively about different other cities in Nigeria, why lands appreciate in those cities, and of course Lagos is the king of appreciation, or real estate in Lagos is the king of appreciation, right? However, there are other cities that things are happening big time, and that will be subject matter for another day. So today the focus is Nigeria in general. So here's the thing. Basically, let me start by establishing what our geographical size is. What is the size of Nigeria? According to Google, the total area size of Nigeria is 923,768 square kilometers rather. 923,768 square kilometers. That is the entire area of size of Nigeria. And our land, part of that entire area is covered by water. And where there are land in Nigeria, the figure is 910,768 square kilometers. 910,768 square kilometers. Please stay and follow me, because by the end of this video you will see clearly for yourself. Now the area covered by water is 13,000 square kilometers, 13,000 square kilometers, and that is constant. It is not changing. We're not going to have to beg, apart from incidents like Bakassi Peninsula that ended up going to Cameroon. Our geographical location or size remains the same. We're not going to have to beg the next neighbor to give us some part of their land. It remains the same. So even if Nigeria extends to the entire size of our land, what then happens at that point is that people begin to buy floors. So you have the first person occupying the land itself, the land as in the empty land itself with the building, and the other person decides to buy the floor and takes away the roof and then adds a floor with another roof. That is already happening in some parts of Nigeria, especially where the population, the area of the city or town is not big enough, and then the population is increasing part time, right? So that ultimately leads to people buying floors because there are no more areas to buy land, especially when you just want your property to be in a particular location, and because of that you are constrained to buy a floor because there's no room, there's no empty space or land anymore, right? So first, the Nigerian geographical location is constant. The size is constant. There is no shifting. There's no addition or reduction in that, right? And that is the first factor that you must keep in mind. Secondly, our population, which is the key thing, the key reason or factor that causes appreciation in land, real estate. Our population growth is so fast. It's at an exponential speed. Like the speed at which our population is going. Come on. If you don't put that in check, okay, let's not go there. Okay, so let me focus on what I'm doing today. So, as of 1960, our population was, according to Google, I did my research. According to Google, our population in 1960 was 45.14 million people. 45.14 million people. For some reasons, whilst fulfilling scriptures, go ye and multiply, right? By virtue of that, fulfilling that mandate, in 2010, we became 122.3 million. Let's just say 122 million in 2010. 122 million in 2010. And in 2021, we are now 211 million people. 211 million people. The land area of Nigeria hasn't changed, but the population, the number of people living in Nigeria has increased by so many millions. So many millions. And no one is checkmating our population. No one is checkmating it. Nobody is doing anything about the number of children you should have. You can decide to have 10, 15, 20, 50 children and no one is saying anything about it. And every human, every one individual in this country, Nigeria, needs shelter, needs an office, needs a store where he or she gets to buy grocery, needs a supermarket. And every human transaction, every human endeavor has something to do with real estate. And because of that, because of the increase in number of people in Nigeria, and because of the constancy of our geographical setting, and also that itself, those two things together then leads to a demand, a high demand in real estate, in properties. So I have a child, or have 5 children. The 5 of them need shelter. By the time they leave my house to their own houses, they will need their own houses. They will need an office. If they decide to do business, they will need an office. If they decide to have a separate store for business, for their wife, separate business, they will need a store to do that. So because of the increase in population, there is constant demand in real estate. And because of that constant demand in real estate, high demand, the basic principle in economies, and that is the higher the demand, the higher the price. If demand increases today, there tends to be an increase in price. And because of the high demand of real estate, not just the high demand, the consistent high demand in real estate, it leads to an inherent appreciation in the property, in the land itself. And simply because of that, there is constant appreciation in real estate. December, late 2020, I had this client who wanted to get a property somewhere. That's like the least area I was trying to get in Benin. And eventually, property was going for 450,000 naira for a 50 by 100. And 3 months later, the property went beyond that. They became serious. Of course, in this business, we are used to, we will get back to you. So she kept on saying, we'll get back to you. They were husband and wife. We'll get back to you. And somehow, about 3 months later, property had gone to 600,000 naira for 50 by 100 and 950,000 naira for 100 by 100. While at the time she was talking about, she initiated her interest. It was 100 by 100 was going for 700,000 naira. Of course, they were angry, pissed. Come on, the husband was blowing grammar as it were. Why would it increase like that? What causing inflation? What the reason why initiating it? And I'm like, this is real estate. The people who sell land do not have to reduce the price of land because they want to be the ones to control inflation. No. Inflation is just an economic factor in itself doing its own thing. Real estate does it on its own thing. Even when there's an economic when there's an economic fall or depression or whatever, when the economy is down, real estate does its thing. Somehow it finds a way to still appreciate because there is still a high demand. Even in the only thing that happens is that people's purchasing power reduces, so the demand may not be as much as it would. So even in an economy that is down, real estate has a way of doing its thing. In an economy that is booming, it also has the capacity to do its thing. So in summary, real estate lands in Nigeria constantly appreciates simply because our geographical size remains the same. There is a constant exponential growth in our population, and because of those two things to put together, there is a high demand in real estate. And because there's a high demand in real estate, people need shelter. And because of that high demand in real estate, money will flow in it. Money will flow in it. And because, okay, we'll end it there and talk about that in another video. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you liked this video, do it too. To subscribe to the channel, you to turn on your notification, and with that you get the very best of the content that this channel has to provide. Again, my name is Raymond Ijoma, and I'm a real estate entrepreneur as well as a property lawyer here in Nigeria. As I also serve as the managing director of Fortreal Limited, a real estate company here in Nigeria, and we're just doing amazing stuff for our clients because we want to have serial real estate entrepreneurs as clients who we are partnering with on their journey to sustainable wealth. And with that, I say bye bye. Enjoy the rest of your day.